during Pagliacci the Great Clown?
Yeah.
Really? Really?
Clown, yes.
We're in the middle of a Pagliacci.
I'm just gonna mute all of you.
Pagliacci in a Panera Bread on a Pangea.
Yeah.
This is how you start a stream. No, it's not. Don't do
This
what
is
we
the
did.
way you start a
Never.
stream.
never.
And
Hello,
I'm
everybody.
sorry.
Welcome.
There are people-
Welcome and
I'm glad you're here.
apologies.
Exactly.
We're glad you're here, even if you're regretting your decision to be here immediately.
And
Bye. Bye.
It's been real.
We understand.
It's been nice.
Thanks for the sub and the meltdowns.
Yes.
Hey.
Apparently we're doing something right. One
There
cool
you
person
go.
likes our show.
Yes.
All right.
I
Welcome
mean,
back to
people are allowed to be wrong.
Yeah.
Fair.
Welcome back to Quest the Soaring City, Season 4, Episode 2, What is Hidden from the Sun? We are finally going to answer such dire questions as, how easy is it to kill Falwin?
It's actually quite
Easy enough.
Except, I got death. No, I didn't.
I don't know, how many AP do they have?
Wait. Question to the. Am I the only one that's just assuming Falwin's dead already? Is this
Oh,
something
I
we haven't
mean-
resolved? I mean, I'm.
Hey, listen.
Hmm.
Just, Falwin's fine.
So
Lena
actually,
thinks the
Faris's
chances
vision
are pretty high that
is the way it works is things that definitely won't happen. So what won't happen is that Falwin will be spared. So he's already dead.
This is true. In the vision, Falwin was almost executed and then it was stopped. So obviously that can't happen.
Yeah.
Wait, but what's hidden from the sun? Falwin, because he's already underground, so pretty much hidden from the sun.
Also, I am always
So-
wearing a mask and a
in-
hat.
In the allegory of the title, what
sensitive
is the
skin.
sun?
Gotta wear sunblock.
Yep.
We're
That
sorry,
was
Nat.
Also, apparently we have left Robert with none beef.
Oh, left only Robert is here.
Yeah.
Oh, left. Oh, because everything.
One of my favorite
hold on.
memes.
I will fix. I will fix right now. Because everything
To
reset.
left
We
beef
are no
was
longer
an
down
iconic
next to
meme.
mono.
I'm
Took
happy
me
to
too
share.
long to figure out what that was.
I'm happy to share whatever brain cells I have left with you.
I should be fixed now. And if I'm not, that is the fault of the viewers and nobody else.
All right. So,
Makes sense.
a bit back, when we left off our season 3 finale, Falwin used a teleportation ability to take our entire group of heroes back home from Shamsara. Except, Falwin was like, nah, I'm just gonna stay here. And, you know,
By
people
everyone
like
offering-
that.
They
People
know
help.
themselves.
Yeah.
Everyone was super happy about that,
Hey,
right?
nobody knows that
Nobody
they chose
was
to stay
curious.
there. Maybe magic fucked up. You don't know.
You know,
All
Robert,
right,
his
if
name is-
anybody's gonna believe magic fucked up, it would be Lena, and she's pretty positive that Falwin fucked up.
Here's the thing, it's like technically you can make like nobody technically knows things, but you know what people can do anyway is they assume things.
Mhm.
You know what assuming does.
Prove
You
us
often
right.
make a mistake in
It
your
makes
assumption.
good drama.
Yeah, no, it's fine to assume.
All right, so mercifully for Robert's sake, he wasn't able to make it last week. So this week we're going to be catching up with Falwin, and also our rest of our heroes in on Valarith have commandeered the entire flying city to go rush down to Shamsara to save him.
No, it's probably just to kill the raid.
We'll
There's
just
going to be an
lecture-
accidental
we'll-
saving during that.
Gonna
We'll
kill the
just
radiant
lecture
and then
them
just
to
like
death.
look at Falwin sitting in his cell, turn around and leave.
And just leave.
Okay, you joke, but that was how my first ever TRPG character died. The party did a whole rescue mission to bust out my character out, and then at the very end, they're like, you know what'd be really funny is if we just left him now. And they left. It was a great group of people.
Wow.
That sounds
Wow.
fun.
Choices were made.
Yeah. Fuck that. Anyway. So we're playing with better people now. and we're going to jump right in and with the Doomed.
Are we playing masks?
Wrong book. Wrong
We are
game. Yeah.
briefly playing masks. I knew you were gonna do that. I was hoping we could just slide right by it.
No.
But no.
No. Who are you talking to?
I am talking to 4.5 brain cells, 3 of which are shared.
And always
I
thinking about
mean-
masks.
Yes. All right. So we are camera up, so to speak, on Falwin being dragged face down, mask down through a cave, scratching along the dirt. Sometime later, Mr. Danor, you find yourself. Oh, there's another question. You used like a feign death spell, right?
Yes.
Does that? Are you able to perceive during that?
I can hear.
You can hear.
And nothing else. So if I am harmed, I immediately.
Yeah. I'm not just gonna be like, and you're dead. That would be pretty bad.
Feign death became death.
You hear some Solari magically conjuration words that you might have heard Faris use in the past. And feel a slight, I don't know, shimmer about you. A little bit later, you can hear bars getting opened and closed again. You can hear the sheathing of metal and blades and something that sounds like a snip of scissors. And then there's another of those Solari utterations, an incantation. And you find your eyes blinking open. As your little magical trick spell is ended. They do sense magic. First thing you notice is your mask is missing. Standing before you is a Solari with a little bit on the aged side, and he's got some very fancy built-out pauldrons that sculpt up to the sky.
Apologies. Might want to give me my mask back. Are you somehow immune to disease? Because if not, give me my mask back.
He smiles ever so slightly, leans in, says, "The sun burns out such impurities."
I don't feel like that is true. I've been in the sun many times, and it has not burned out any impurities. Listen, my mask protects you from me. That is how it works.
Can you please... Let's try to refocus on a different topic here. Doctor.
Jailer?
You may refer to me as the Radiant. It's just the two of us.
Oh. Very nice to meet you. Thought about you.
All good things, I hope.
And from a certain point of view,
That wasn't a question. Something was taken. Just the other night. A special gem from the Palace of the Sun. someone was also taken, a ward of the state. You wouldn't happen to know anything about either of those, would you?
Actually, yeah, I know a little bit. So, I came here because, it's not in the city. I apparently, doctor, I guess it's not that hard to figure. I was looking for a piece of a cure, or a disease, spring shadow. I quite prevalent in the world. And I came here, under pretenses that I would be assisted in this, and apparently it was for some kind of heist of sorts instead.
So you're suggesting that you were brought here by deception?
A little bit. I had been given some information, but I thought it was just talk.
We have reason to believe that the exile, Faris Munir, was among the crowd. Did she lure you into this?
I think that's the name of the person that I was with. There was another person, though, that, they was the one that kind of set up this whole thing to come here. They was the one who told us that we could come find the, ingredient here.
And their name?
Arvis van Rinth.
Oh, that bastard is pretty two-faced, but I'm not sure he's that bold. Now, Doctor, I'm going to remind you that the Solari tradition of magic has among its capabilities the ability to compel truth. Now, it is quite a bit of effort. So is there anything you'd like to amend in your statement before I confirm that everything you've told me has contained no lies?
No.
He mutters a little bit, and the tips of the metalwork of the pauldrons and in the back of his eyes glow a little blue fire as he looks deep into your darkened eyes and compels you to answer the next 3 questions truthfully. Has anything you've told me thus far been a lie?
Yes.
Has most of it been a deception or an intention to mislead me?
Oh, good. Yes.
Do you honestly yet believe that if you continue to lie to me, I will kill you? Because you should.
3 out of 3, yes.
All right, so let's not go through this little ring around the rosy again. Why don't you tell me what you know about the exile and the missing chromatic gem and the missing boy with the sight of the sun?
Actually, a question. I don't remember. Was the doctor informed that the gem is now with a certain... I take from the nodding that the doctor was informed.
Yes.
There's a little conversation on top of the palace, I think, where it got all squared up with everybody.
Yeah.
Well, you remember how I told you about Arvis van Rinth being part of this? That was not a lie. Arvis has the gem. You can compel me to tell the truth again, and I will say the same thing.
You see his hands kind of clasped together, and you hear a little pop as they clench. And you smell just a slight scent of burning.
Oh,
His
I can
face
do
is
that too.
His face is mostly composed. Guess I should have listened to that lady about choosing more discerning allies.
I assume I'm not allowed to ask any questions, but I will, and you have the power to say nothing. What lady?
Have you come in contact with someone who goes by the moniker of the Dawn?
Once or twice. Probably once, actually. Yes, once.
He leans in close. Did she have anything to do with this?
No, not at all. This was a long time ago that we came upon her.
Well, that's good at least. So, Arvis ended up with the gem. Is there any details about the path that it took to get there that I should know about? Anything to do with your merry band of criminals?
Well, I do know that they tried to stop Arvis from taking it away. That's about all I have, though, but they did try to stop him. But he's Arvis.
But
He's
their
Arvis.
intention in coming was to steal the gem, was it not?
Well, I came to rescue a child.
Dr. Falwin Danor, please.
Okay, so you know, okay. Yeah. I am going to be honest, I was not paying complete attention when the plan was made out. I think the answer is yes. But don't hold me to that. I really, honestly, I was caring more about the cure to my disease than whatever this was. Specifically, curing the world of it, not myself. I don't care about myself.
I'm going to continue this conversation after checking in with a few of my peers.
Remind me of my uncle. Little nicer.
I don't know whether to take that as a compliment or not.
I mean, you're nicer than him. That's a good thing.
He turns and walks out. An attendant slams some bars, the jail cell door closed beyond him.
Idiot deflation. Oh, that's terrifying. Okay.
Doctor, you get left in that cell for a couple hours. You get up to anything?
Oh, I mean, what is the cell like?
It is a portion of a cave carved out from a mine that they have fitted bars in front of. You can see the cave winding a little bit, and you can see some of these other incroppings that have also been turned into cells. The only light source is a torch that is partially around the corner. It is dry.
And there's like a guard outside.
There was an attendant to close the door when the Radiant left, but you don't actually see anybody, like, can crane to one side, crane to the other, and you don't see anyone on attention currently.
So I'm gonna check, see if magic currently works in this location. I'm gonna rub my hands together and cause a spark of flame come out if it works.
Try to cause this spark of flame, you just can't do it right. You just like flub up, and you can't find yourself able to conjure the magic.
this was really dumb.
Yeah.
What do I...
I think that's a lovely moment to cut over to our other group of criminals, apparently.
We are not criminals.
Ne'er-do-wells of
nothing wrong.
Starfall Spire.
Not criminals.
That's
Criminalities.
hearsay.
Just criminalities.
Criminalities.
They stole my brother. I was just stealing him back.
Look, I'm not
It's
saying
fine.
you're right. I'm saying this guy has an opinion.
Oh yeah.
sorry. I'm not saying you're wrong. No, you're absolutely right.
Oh boy.
So, we're popping into Falwin and back to Shamsara a couple times, and this actually is going to be represented over quite a long period of time of travel. You're sailing across the sky in the desert for about 6 days.
Oof.
Oof.
Matt, I want to just note as an important point, before leaving, the doctor did leave it to check in. Bro, could the doctor not?
Yeah, did you say that? I feel like you did.
It's just a note. Just a note. If it's only 6 days, the master,
Yeah.
It's fine. Totally fine.
Megan, stop being mean to Nunu.
Stop being mean.
Oh,
It
right,
did
that did
happen.
happen. Shit.
It did happen.
Okay, so what you can't see in green room is Nunu was like, anything I should know because I had to miss the end of last episode, and Megan's like, I got shot.
Well, great to know. Great way to find out. Thank
Don't
you.
worry,
did.
Faris
And-
saved her. It's all good.
I did get
It's all
shot.
fine.
And for some reason, despite the fact that Zayke would have known that Lena got shot, Zayke took a nap.
Oh yeah.
We needed Zayke
Because we
to
couldn't
not-
figure out what you guys.
Due
You're
to
right,
internet
Zayke took a nap, I
connectivity
guess.
issues.
Look,
Yeah.
Zayke took a nap.
Zayke is too cool for me to RP for you. I can't.
That's fair.
That's valid. I mean,
But yeah,
Oh, gosh.
Lena and Faris went to destroy some public property, and one thing led to another, and Lena got shot
by a bow, not a
by
gun.
a bow.
And then Zake's like, oh, again? Sure.
whatever.
mean,
She's
at
with
this-
Faris. She'll be fine.
I trust
And
that.
Zake's like, I'll just wake up in an hour and drink a potion. It'll be fine.
Yeah.
yeah.
All right.
Yeah. Lena got shot. It was fine. He got shot, and then Faris just smited her a little bit.
Just a little bit.
I wasn't,
last
I
lighted-
wasn't-
or last
I wasn't
lighted a little bit.
lighting you. I was last lighting the teleportation.
Oh,
so.
you
But
had
I-
to make
but
a
I
roll
rolled
Around
bad.
you.
But I rolled badly and didn't get out of the way of the last
yeah.
light and got just a little last lighted.
What's a little consensual last lighting between friends?
Well, I would have been able to get out of the way if I hadn't been shot in the leg.
The overzealous adventuring club students.
Which
Yeah.
bit of the last light were you hit by? The first last light or the last light?
The last light.
Well,
last light.
just
Was it
for
the
that,
mid-last
Nunu,
light?
The
Nunu,
last light?
Leaving.
it's been a couple days, and there is as Valarith, the other city with a name that's relevant right now, is traveling across this large desert to try to get to Shamsara. The city kind of transitions into the a more like tropical pattern where people spend the heat of the day inside and come out when the sun starts to go down and things get cooler. And there's a little like district festival that's happening. And it's just an opportunity to have a little nice night out, maybe with someone who you don't get enough personal time with. I don't know. Or elsewise. And
Fallen's in Shamsara.
Yeah. Yeah.
Fallen's in
is not
Shamsara.
here. Wow. Too soon, Nat. Gee.
wow. Anyway, the point being I'm making is Zayke needs to be there. Who's Zayke with?
I mean,
Fallen's
be
in
Fallen.
Shamsara.
but I
Mel,
understand-
obviously.
The option, I mean.
I mean, if there's a festival, it has to be Lena, right? I mean, there's
Yeah.
no. I don't think anyone else would
Yeah.
get
Oh,
first
dude.
pick.
Do we do things together?
Apparently, yeah.
I hope
Once
so.
in a while.
Weird.
Lord.
Weird.
Look, the only way
Things-
Lena's not there is if Zayke said, "Oh, this is a cute festival," and then as he was gonna say, "Should we go?" Lena, "Oh, I hate that."
Yeah.
Be like, oh, it looks lame.
Yeah, it looks like
no.
it. Okay.
It'll be nice to spend time together where we're not in some mortal danger. I assume that we're not going to be in mortal danger at this festival, but who
I don't know.
friggin' knows what's
Nat-
going on?
I
Nat
don't know if
did
those
say we
adventuring
had to
club
be
kids
there.
are there.
I was in disguise.
It's the thief.
I was in disguise. I was in disguise.
Our campus was in danger. I will say, like, you went for Lena, but like the whole crew could be there if you wanted it to be a group thing. Although I imagine you two might want to spend some time not babysitting for once.
Yeah,
What?
I think
Yeah.
I think we let Faris babysit and then we went out.
Or is Ro babysitting?
I
Ooh,
mean,
that's a good
Faris.
question. That's a good question.
Depends
Unless Alika is
how much
there,
sad
too.
grape has come out.
Sad grief.
Faris is quite happy right now. She got her siblings back.
no.
Yeah.
She's just pissed off with
Fair-
Falwin.
Ferris,
see how long
Ferris
that
is gonna bring
lasts.
Ferris is gonna bring all the kids to the festival.
Yeah.
Lena and Zayke are like, we are out.
She
Yeah.
has them all
Fun
on
with that.
leashes.
So
We're going to go be adults.
Well,
See
like,
you later.
actually, the next question was like, does Faris doing some sort of family activity with the family crew?
Yeah.
Mil and Naima. I don't know. You could be the festival. You could just be like doing like family weapon training. I don't know. That seems like something the Munirs would do.
I mean,
No,
it has been in the past.
I'm just imagining Ferris with a 3-way child leash.
yeah, that's what I'm picturing.
It's only 2 children.
Ro
No,
has to
they're-
come too.
Ro has to
Can't
come
leave
too.
Ro out.
We're not gonna leave Ro alone.
Well, it's
and
a
then Tiny
family
is not on a
thing,
leash. Tiny
and-
walks free, and then the kids are all on leashes.
Rose just trying to find a set of Zayke's shoes that will fit them so they'll be tall enough to ride all the rides.
Smart.
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 Ro,
Choice.
Camille, and Naima all sit on each other's shoulders with a big overcoat.
Yes!
big-
Then they can ride the rides.
You got one of the doctor's old coats on.
Yeah.
Doctor very tall.
Yeah.
Just put the
And this
mask and the
video
hat
then.
on. Nobody would know. Who would
Yeah.
know?
But yeah, I imagine Faris might want to do some kind of like fun family activity, try and, ease the trauma that her siblings are feeling.
That sounds fun. So we're gonna start with Lena and Zayke. There's food. There's like little shows here and there. The whole place smells fantastic. What? Just give me like something. I can say Megan. Give me something that you're up to at the time.
Oh God, I have to create something on the spot in this game of improvisational
If you don't
storytelling.
want, I
Nice.
have something in the pocket.
I think that I think Lena's super into like fair food
Yeah.
and just wants to eat like as much fried fair food as possible. But also I also think Lena's probably like a little like not uncomfortable, but like it's super weird to just like be at a place and like trying to relax when there's like no imminent threats to worry about. Like she's the type that it's very hard for her to like wind down and like not be on guard all the
what
time.
a fresh archetype for this group of people.
Mhm. So I think she's like got some fried dough and she's got like one of those like spiralized potatoes on a stick.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know,
Makes
the
sense.
fancy
That
ones.
makes sense. Yeah.
The fancy ones. And is just like scoping out like
Yeah.
more food and like trying to finish the food she has. Like as they're approaching like next place, be like, ooh, I want one of those. Gotta eat this quick.
Yeah, you're going along, and like just on the other end of these food vendors is a stage where they're just now announcing the Grunville Public College improv troupe.
Oh, we don't want to be there. College improv, we do not want to be part of this. Pull the ripcord.
That's just in the background. You know, that's over there.
Yeah.
I'm sure that won't relate to what you two are doing at all.
We need a profession and a place.
Rather be in prison in Shamsara.
Yes. Yes. Then at a college improv show, correct.
Yes.
It's a pretty
Done
nice
college
prison.
improv. Yes. Yeah.
Yes, same. No. No, thank you.
Yeah. We do a lot of
Zip zap zap
free-
fuckers.
we do a lot of shitty free college improv.
This thing is, I have no idea what you're talking about.
It's like a 90%
Consider
miss rate.
yourself
Occasionally
lucky.
it's passable.
Yeah.
I have an engineering degree. This doesn't happen in engineering.
Consider
So,
yourself
Well,
lucky, my
well,
friend.
Yeah, welcome to the liberal arts.
All right. So
Glad to be here.
that's what Lena's eating. That's the scenario. Does Zayke have something to eat?
No, I think Lena's like, oh, there's the next food stand. I want that. And then she's, I need to eat this fast, but she doesn't. So she gives like the half-eaten things to Zayke, and Zake's just like carrying a bunch of half-eaten things. They're like, sure, what do I do with this?
Like, you're supposed to eat it. Why aren't you enjoying this?
Yeah, I feel like Zayke is one of those annoying slow eaters who just like tastes the food and savors it. And it's like, yeah, I am eating. What are you talking about? It's just
Horrible.
Lena was an orphan. She knows how to. She's used to just eating really fast because you don't know if somebody's gonna try to take your food away.
fair enough.
It's like you don't grow out of that.
Are we just gonna eat food? Is that?
What else is there?
Kind of looks at the entire rest of the place. I don't know. Those kids are setting up a show. You could go and check it out.
If that's what, what do you like? I've got the glory of nature's bounty here, and by nature I
somebody
mean
give me a
everything
type
that
of
flies.
food? Can somebody in the audience give me a type of food?
Zayke
Bob!
waves like an half-eaten potato. The spirally thing.
Drop the potato.
No,
I waited in line for 20 minutes for that.
You ate a
Thank
third
you.
of it and gave it to me.
Well,
They
I might
continue.
want it later.
Oh, am I not supposed to eat it then?
No, you can.
Points at the 7 sticks he's holding.
I mean, what's mine is yours, right? That's like
No,
the
but-
deal,
But if you
right?
wanted-
Well, you're like, if I'm supposed to share, if like you're
No,
like,
it's-
oh,
it's
we're gonna
not-
share our lives together, like you can have half of my food.
Oh, yeah, but you said you wanted it later.
I mean, I might if you don't eat it.
This is good. This is good. We're learning small things. This is progress. I think this is a good thing. I will eat a little bit and then I'll leave some for you later.
Yeah, yeah. Sorry, it's
No?
not. It's
Don't
weird
be.
having like a night off, so I don't really know what to do. So if
Yeah, this is weird, isn't it? I mean,
Um,
a little bit.
the person calls out for a profession, and a gruff voice responds, quite clearly cutting through. A butcher.
Butcher? Really? That's the most
That's the
creative
design,
thing they could. Yeah, maybe we should be here. Okay, let's go over there. Kind of points towards the area where I guess like the party games are.
Mhm.
Card games, yeah.
Oh hell yeah! Do they have like target practice type games?
Oh,
Like I want to
Ooh.
pop balloons with knives or some shit like that.
So, okay, you just have to hit this target dead on, and you get the prize. When it freaks out.
I could hit a target with literally anything.
I'm aware.
Yeah. I don't know. Let's try and enjoy this. It's confusing. It's not like we can do anything while we're moving there, right? Might as well.
Yeah.
Live,
That's-
I guess. At least we're not hanging around with 3 kids.
And at that point, the camera is gonna pan up. But we're going to see as Zayke and Lena start to make their way towards the games of skill, as they are billed. A couple individuals just come up and trace after them. Kaylin.
Excuse?
One of them was the person who called out the profession. But that's for later. Right now we're gonna check in with Faris. Are you at the festival or like a more private thing with just the family?
I mean, I feel like the kids would enjoy the festival, and if Ro's hanging out too, then I feel like she would have taken them all there. But just maybe like, giving Lena and Zayke their space so they can do coupley things, and she's like having fun with the kids.
So before we pop into that, Sam.
Yeah.
Would Ro want to be going to this festival? Or is Ro looking for an opportunity where everyone else is distracted?
Oh gosh. Oh, well, Ned, I wasn't going to because I thought they'd be excited about festival stuff, but this is a very, very excellent point that you make. And I think, in fact, you might be correct.
Yeah, why would you do this?
Whoops.
Look, engineering situations where Ro can make bad decisions on their own is just my specialty.
At least it's not my fault this time. Carry on.
It was never your fault, Megan. It was my fault for enabling them.
I'm sure it'll be totally fine.
But this time I don't feel at all responsible, so carry on.
All right. So minus Ro, is the Munir clan hanging out at the festival?
Yeah, I think so. I think she's using it as an opportunity to like connect with the two of them again and have some sort of lighter moments that aren't filled with dread and talk of past traumas and stuff.
Totally. However, they have like a sparring game where you like sign up to like spar with like padded weapons with people, and Naima just will not drop wanting to challenge you to a spar.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay. If this is like the 5th time she's asked or something ridiculous like that, Faris is just kind of standing there like handing Camille candy apple after candy apple, just like, I'm kind of, you really want to do this?
Look, if you don't want to do it, it's probably because you're scared.
I'm not scared, I just think you might be trying to let out some anger.
Doesn't that sound fun?
Thought we talked about that. Okay, if you want to.
Working through it in a healthy way.
Yes, with padding instead of with real weapons. Seems better, actually. Let's do it.
Alright. So Camille, just smiling and eating candy apple, and as the two of you, like, pay the small fee to get the stuff and head on in, Camille just kind of gets a look, it's like, just mutters to himself, oh no. You have these little like one-handed sword allegories, but like wrapped in padding, so they don't hurt. And then you also get a couple pads to go in the arms and parts of the chest. And they say like don't hit people in the face. You know. And Naima is just kind of asking a somewhat abnormal number of questions of the person who runs the game. You know, like what you're allowed to do, what you're not allowed to do. And after about a minute, seems satisfied with the answers. And
what kind of answers does the person give?
you know, just like the guy's really tired. He's like, dude, just like hit her with the stick. If they tell you to stop, stop. Don't. It's not that complicated. Just like get your anger out. Don't be a dick. It's a game.
Faris might look mildly worried. Just kind of swings the foam sword around. Naima squares off, and you are the protagonist. There's a little like bell that rings, ding, and you're the protagonist. You get to go first. Oh, do I want to use Fiery Avenger on my sister?
No, you got the actual damage. These foam weapons don't.
I was kidding. Foamery Avenger. Thank you, James. Yeah, I think Faris drops into her very trained, practiced stance, and initially kind of wants to wait to see what Naima will do, but then as Naima's sort of taking her time, just sort of quickly darts around to the side and takes a hit at her stomach.
To be clear, it's not Naima taking her time, it's you being faster.
Yeah, I know.
I think there's a moment before you dive in where like the two of you fall into like practiced battle stances where the guy who seems kind of sleepy-eyed wandering the booth kind of looks and goes, "Oh shit." Give me a roll.
That is a 13.
Right, yeah, you do get a good strike in, and Naima's like, "Hey,
you wanted to do it."
And she spits and rubs around her ring as she grows 9 feet in height, and so does the foam sword with it. And
Faris rolls her eyes, just like, I'm not using magic, am I?
Don't know what you're talking about. And she spins on her heel and delivers this big two-handed sweep down at your shoulder, right into where the padding is. But you have counterattack, right?
Yep.
So that mixed success misses.
Oh, cool. I will counterattack.
No. She didn't roll a miss. She rolled a mixed success, which becomes a miss. Yeah. But tell me how you deflect it or dodge it out of the way skillfully.
I think she does a cool roll out of the way, and at that point is when she looks up at Naima and is just like, "I'm not using magic, am I?"
And then get some anger out.
Okay. She's gonna dart in, dart around Naima and take a swipe at the back of her knees.
Okay.
12.
That is a full success. And you actually will do 1 point of damage because you struck at the legs where there isn't padding.
Oh yeah. Well, she is giant, so
yeah. I'm not saying it's a bad thing. Fun fact: when she's giant, her attacks do damage too.
Yeah, I figured. I still do have a shield up from last time.
Is that just last days? That's funny.
It just carries over until the damage is depleted.
So Faris didn't trip or anything in the meantime?
No.
Excellent. And she is a little swat along the back of her legs. She says, "Hey," turns and tries to just these big like Colossus Slayer kind of swings, and she goes for 2 this time because I remembered she can do that. So the first one she misses, and you get to counterattack.
Nice. Should I resolve that now?
Yes.
Okay. That is a 15 on the counterattack.
So as she like does a big sweep, and in my head you like jump her sword.
Ooh,
and where do you swat her back?
Oh, you know what? Faris is gonna try and hit the ring on her finger.
All right, yeah, you get her in the hand, and she like pulls that one off and waves it. 'Cause I have had the unique experience in my life. This is Nat speaking, of getting smacked in my hands by like sticks and stuff a lot. It's not comfy.
No.
It's not fun.
She does that. She takes the other one and brings the sword down right at your head and gives a really good bell ringer and does 2 damage and knocks you face first into the dirt.
Oh, wow.
It's impactful. At which point the attendant walks in and goes, whoa, we need to calm down here. No face shots, no magic rings, strike where there's I think the 2 of you are done.
Faris just looks at Naima. Are you done?
She looks like she's about ready to like swat at him, but then when you say that, she's like, and shrinks. Fine.
Didn't realize you were still that angry.
She turns to the hapless fellow running the booth. She says, Sorry. I think I broke it. She like waves the stick and it's got a little rattle to it now.
I'll pay for it.
And she like tears off the padding and stuff, chucks it onto the ground and like where it's supposed to go, not just like rudely.
Right. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right.
And it's not really interested in having too much of a conversation. Pops out.
Faris will just apologize to the guy and give him some money for the broken stuff.
No, hazard of the thing. I got a dozen backups. Don't worry about it. Do I know you?
You might.
Some sort of public figure or something?
Vanguard. Just, bringing my siblings to the fair.
Thanks for not burning anything.
Oh, well, you see, unlike her, I got that the implied rule was that we weren't supposed to use magic.
Yeah. Not to impose, but my son's a big fan. Could you?
Oh, really?
Yeah. I think he's got a little crush on you. Don't. I hope that's not weird. Look, you're like a celebrity. To him. Anyway, I have his shield. Could you sign it?
Sure.
And it goes in and pulls out a nice, iron banded wooden shield. Like, can you like burn into it or something to like sign it?
Oh yeah,
that'd be pretty cool.
That would be cool actually. Yeah, she
And
just
he
kind of
presents
like
the inside of the shield, so it doesn't get hit.
yeah. She does like a mini last light, like like signs it.
Gonna make his day.
Happy to help.
And don't worry. Trust me. Even this wasn't as bad as the normal people. Just get. You don't need to hear about it. Sorry.
That's okay. I'm sorry about her breaking the sword.
Don't worry about it.
She kind of rubs her cheek where she was hit with the foam sword.
Yeah. As you walk out, Camille scurries over and like knocks a bit of dust off like one of your pant legs.
I'm okay, don't worry. Is Naima anywhere to be seen? Or is she just fucked off?
She is across the way getting a funnel cake.
I think Faris just kind of leans down to Camille and is like, so does your future vision tell you whether she's ever gonna stop acting like this?
I don't see that far ahead. Look, you know how it is. It's hard to change how you are. There's a lot of anger in there.
I know, I understand.
Hey, all these moments where we fight and, stuff, they just all bring us together. That's what, like, comic books say.
Sure, I don't know, it still kind of hurts that she doesn't act like she used to.
Hey, she's still our sister. She's in there somewhere. Maybe in a few years I'll be a teenager and I'll start hating you too. Wouldn't that be fun? Smiles.
Well, hopefully I won't give you any reason to.
Better not. I'll see it coming.
I know.
I might start hating you for something you haven't even done yet. Wouldn't that be funny?
But the thing is that I can do it too, so we'll just be stuck in this loop.
This is why I don't like
Right.
playing chess.
Chess is a terrible game, only terrible people play it, so you shouldn't play it.
I just don't like. I can get into it later. Let's go. Those funnel cakes do look pretty good, though. You wanna?
Yeah.
Besides, I don't think she's actually carrying any money on her.
Oh god. Oh, she just like walks over really quickly, prepared to prevent Naima from stealing something.
I think at that point we are going to cut over to our Did we choose on a title for Ro for the city? For the ability to fly the city?
I don't think we ever actually settled on anything.
That's too bad.
Yeah. Chat if you have suggestions.
I liked Cloud Guide.
I actually also really liked Cloud Guide for their title for being able to steer the city.
Yeah. So what is our Cloud Guide up to?
So, for those who don't remember from last session, Ro got the handy bit of information that they have the ability to summon Rolst back all on their own if they, maybe had some things they wanted to talk to him about. Yeah.
Hold on, their father wouldn't want to hurt them like that.
That is kind of what they had sort of seemed to think before, but now they've got some words. And I do feel like it's good to sort of note that unlike just putting the necklace on, this isn't just like morbid curiosity. This is Ro trying to keep their pack safe because they're afraid that other people will get hurt trying to keep them safe if they bring him back around everybody else. So Ro's like, I'm just gonna do this myself, and then no one else has to get hurt.
Fine, Nunu, but you're just going one side and then all the way to the
all
other.
the way to the other. Oh my god.
Could it be because it's Zayke's fault?
Is it Zake's fault?
Don't know what you're talking about, Megan.
Try to tell Ro to wait till everybody was together, but now Ro's been thinking about it and it's like, that seems dangerous.
So
Where is also that's like,
alone.
oh, we're gonna go to the cemetery just for
So
funnin'.
you did
These
learn.
bad things.
So you did learn last time that going down into the catacombs or the catcombs would make it easier to do this, or are you planning on just doing this somewhere else and spend AP for it?
I'll do it someplace else and spend AP for it.
Where do you?
Ro is going to first. They're actually going to leave a poorly spelled note for the party back at home, like just in case. He's very much like a, if I'm not home by the time you come back, maybe be careful because Ralston Liddell may be coming. Okay, bye. So,
That won't worry anybody.
and then they're going to actually go to Tiny's house because that seems like a relatively contained space. Randos are less likely to be hurt. And,
With Tiny? You want some backup?
Ro might, I think, bring Tiny, but with strict instructions to, like, if things go, like, really wrong, maybe, like, go get help in case it takes them a while to find my note.
Reasonable. So it's like the dog is, if things go bad, go find help.
It's on, like, Lassie's standby mode, yeah.
Exactly.
And I think in an effort to prepare, Ro's going to take that old birthday gift that they got from Everett, which was essentially a Home Alone kit, and they're gonna try to sort of make like a little trap area to like summon Rolst into.
So could you be a little more specific as to what you're imagining?
I'm imagining Ro has like taken some steps out of like hunters from their old forest, and they've got like a little clearing space that they're gonna try to summon Rolst into, but they're gonna also like hide a bunch of random caltrops that Everett gave them around, maybe even like take time to dig a goddamn pit, and by take time to dig I mean they will transform into a wolf and dig really really quick and like cover it up with like sticks and shit.
So you're playing out So basically, you're trying to summon Rose in a place where anywhere he walks, he'll then
He'll at
bumble into
least be
something.
delayed. Yeah,
Sure.
That's what Rose doing.
That seems reasonable. Well, if it comes up that we need to see how good of a job Ro did, we'll roll at that time, so it's a
Sounds
surprise.
good. I like it. So yeah, they're gonna do like a final pass, try to like make sure everything looks safe. And then they're gonna plop down on a log and sort of like close their eyes real, like squint their eyes real tight where they like want to make him appear and try to picture him and like try to will him to show up.
Ro can feel their heart beating faster.
That's weird.
And then there's a slight burning smell. And as you open your eyes, standing where the campfire normally is, an unlit fireplace, which is just a circle of stones on the ground, is now the full, darkened skull knight garb of Rolst. No scythe, still lots of spikes along the armor.
Okay.
There's a cough.
Rose like sitting with their arms crossed, kind of mimicking the way they've seen Lena do it.
Is Ro trying to give Ro sass?
Kind of.
Gorgeous.
They're just like,
Bless.
The skull mask turns to face where Ro is. Starts to raise an arm to reach out, and then like kind of retracts. Why have you called me here?
well, I guess lots of reasons. Well, my pack kind of told me who you are.
I'm sorry. That must have been distressing.
You should have told me.
I was too ashamed to have betrayed the person I care most about so gravely.
Who's that? Rose, like, pretty sure, they know, but they want to hear it.
I didn't want to send that necklace.
Why did you then? I thought you wanted to help me and stuff. You gave me those donuts, and you told me to run that one time when, what's-her-face showed up. I hate her. And then you sent this to me, and I don't know why.
Like I said, I didn't want to. It wasn't my choice. The magic bound me to her. Control. I wasn't able to not comply.
But I've seen you fight whatever it is before. You're not doing anything bad right now.
Well, this time it was you who called me forth, not her.
Does that make a difference?
After he gets down and sits down, in the ashy fire pit, and sits down cross-legged, says, Are you familiar with the word bureaucracy?
I hear Faris and the others complain about it a lot.
Reasonable. These magics are a bit like that. They're very particular, a lot of details, a lot of opportunities to weasel around the edges. So sometimes I could delay or reasonably act as if I had information I didn't have, or didn't have information I did, but when things get direct, it was impossible not to comply.
Okay. But
He
if
kind
it's...
of tentatively reaches out and like pokes something and a bear trap snaps closed.
Oh, be careful.
It's understandable, given our history.
I mean, I wasn't sure what to expect, I guess. If things are different now that I made you come back here, does that mean you won't try to hurt me anymore?
Not as long as they don't know I'm here.
Will they know? Will they be able to tell?
Probably with enough time.
No, but... do you know if there's a way I can take this thing off? Because I tried, and it just kind of hurts a lot. And Ro, like, taps at the stone.
May I? And he like gestures for you to come closer.
Okay. Ro sort of like hesitantly takes a few steps, like winding through their little Home Alone maze.
Yeah. You see him carefully watching the path.
Yeah.
He reaches out a gauntleted hand and you scrapes it along the bloodstone that's exposed. And he mutters a little arcane incantation. You see a little spark of blue, and he traces around the outside of it. And then, clearly and quietly, he rasps out a nice strong fuck.
Oh, that's never a good word. What?
No, and you should not repeat it.
That's what everybody says, but it's always after they say it.
Just give him... No, just give it like 4 more years and you'll be fine.
Okay. Ro like doesn't get it. You're like, oh, I guess that's just the rule.
This bloodstone amulet was created to pass on the inheritance should the Baron ever be felled to a next of kin. This has been modified. It's siphoning off your soul.
What? What does that even...
The little the spark inside you that makes you.
What's... It's cyborging me?
What?
I don't know what siphon means.
It is slowly taking piece after piece and using it for something else.
But I need that.
Yes. This hence the bad word.
But we can take it off, right? You know how, right?
I don't. And even if I did, the same magic that binds me to the Baron's service would prevent me from tampering with his creations.
Well, how can I take this thingy off? Do you know if there's somebody who can?
I mean, your uncle probably knew, but he took most of his secrets to the grave.
And that's who the Baron is, right? Packs are confusing with all your names for things.
Yes, he was my brother.
I thought he was an uncle.
He's both. It's about who they are in relation to the other person. So he's your uncle, but he's my brother. Was.
Oh, that's weird.
It's horribly confusing. I could never keep it straight.
Yeah, okay. Okay, but he might be able to fix it, but he's not gonna want to do that, and also, he's dead.
Mercifully so.
Okay. Well, maybe we can find someone who will know. I'm supposed to talk to this moon sage person. Maybe they'll know.
I don't know who that is, but maybe... Oh.
My old pack told me to find them because they have answers about stuff.
When I fled with you from the city, when you were just a little baby, our carriage was attacked. I was killed.
What?
Well, and then magic was used to bind my spirit to another purpose. But in between then, someone who I can only describe as being of the moon told me that the forest would take care of you.
Oh, yeah, that's what Big and Lash said. The moon sage told my pack, or Silver, back when he was around, to help me.
You could talk to them again. They might be able to shed some light. Or maybe they were just doing one good deed. It's hard to tell.
I'm supposed to find them, something with the moon. I forget what it was exactly. I think the others will remember.
He looks up like through the broken roof. You can see a little sliver of the crescent moon.
I guess if you were the one who was there when my pack found me, this might be yours. And Ro will dig around in their little pack and pull out an old rusty dagger with a crest on it.
Yeah, crest of the Baron. It does actually match his get-up pretty well.
I found this when my pack took me back to where they found me before I came to the city, and I don't really want this anymore. So if it's yours, maybe you should have it back.
I don't think anyone wants to have that anymore. But I'll take it if that's what you want.
Okay. Or sort of like gives him a look, but then gives him the knife. Like, are you gonna stab me with this again? Yeah, all right, here you go.
Now, child, I have a request.
What?
As long as I'm summoned and out, Liddell could find me and bend me back to her will.
Well, I won't let her this time. I'll bite her face off.
Valiant, but I would request that you fell me.
What? Now?
When we're done. Yes.
But then what happens? Will I be able to bring you back?
When the time comes. I'm just a danger to you.
But only if she finds you, so if we can keep her from finding you, it's not a problem, right?
He leans forward and mutters a little magic and opens his hand, and a little silvery light expands out. And off from each of your left foots, you can see a little silvery cord that winds off. And using this magic, it extends out maybe like 7 feet, both heading in the same direction.
Oh, weird. What's that?
That is the tether that is siphoning off your soul, and the tether that is binding mine. They'll follow it and find me when enough time passes.
How do I stop that then?
Fell me. Put me back in the vessel. I can come back if you ever need my guidance again. But like I said, I am just a danger to you as long as I exist here.
I don't like that.
Agreed.
Maybe we can find a way to break the tethers and stuff. They can do all kinds of cool magic-y things now, so maybe they can help. Or maybe we can go and find the moon sage, or maybe the Dawn will know something.
I appreciate your optimism. And I understand if you don't want to do it, you should ask one of your friends. I imagine they have a lot less hesitancy doing what needs to be done.
But I don't want to make them have to do that too. Also, they're gonna be really mad when they find out I did this. I kind of didn't tell anybody.
Reckless and optimistic. I'm proud of you.
Fro looks sort of conflicted, not sure how to take that, I think. I had another question. When I was talking to that Fizzwitz robot the other day, I don't know if this matters. Well, he was, and then we tried to bring him home, and he kind of broke. But Lena said she'll make him a new body, and I think maybe I can do what I did to make you show up with him, so I might try that. Or if will that make them find me too, do you know? Because then maybe I shouldn't. But I need to bring him back. Oh no.
Deep underneath the city lies a reliquary, the vessel. It houses the souls that have been bound by the Baron's magic to cyclically serve. You have access to it to call souls from it. There's enough of them that I don't think a servant like Fizzowitz would go unnoticed.
Oh, so I might be able to bring him back then. Okay. Okay. I want to try that, because he seems to know a lot of stuff, too. I guess he's been around a while?
Yeah. Longer than most. Long enough to start forgetting what it used to be like.
Oh. Then, I don't know, maybe he'll know this. Because he had mentioned this name. He said something about an Octavia, but then didn't give any more information. Do you know who that is? He seems sad.
There was... Because you were my child, we thought that he wouldn't... We thought that he would spare you, view you as beyond his reach. Octavia was your sister. He showed us that you were not beyond his consideration.
So that's Rose, like, thinking back to all of the titles they've heard. And be like,
Yeah.
So that's my pack too, right?
Yes.
This Baron sucked.
He's a part of my family I wish it could be undone.
Me too. I don't want to be in his pack.
Unfortunately, you can't choose family.
That's stupid.
Yeah. Very obnoxious.
But I'm glad I know who my pack was now, at least. We're sort of looking down at their feet when they say that.
Do you wish you'd never learned?
I don't know. I did when Faris first told me to tell the truth, but now I'm just kind of scared that knowing and being here is making everything more dangerous for everybody else, and maybe I should go again. Like, maybe it would be better if I stayed in the forest, right? That's where you needed to take me, so maybe I should go back.
Before I answer that, I never really got your friends' names. Is Faris the fiery one?
Oh yeah, Faris is the really tall one with who can make like all of these lights and the cool shiny armor and stuff.
All right. I took you there to try to protect you, place you somewhere where they would never find you. He looks down at your foot. I don't think there's anywhere you can go now where they couldn't find you.
Oh. Okay. Well, then I'm just gonna make sure that I'm ready. And I think the temperature actually kind of jacks up for like an instant.
Nice. And I think we're gonna cut away there. Nunu.
Hello?
There's just so many heinous
there?
puns going on in this
there?
chat.
It's just Robert. I just blame Robert.
I'm sorry.
I'm like trying
James
to not
is here.
read during
You do
that.
not blame me. Do not blame me for James.
We will always blame you for James.
Yeah.
Doctor.
Hello.
After a couple hours, alone in the cell, a couple Solari come in. They're wearing masks of some variety. Maybe it's because you warned them about a disease, or maybe it's because they would like to say anonymous. They come in, and one of them announces, "We've been sent to prepare you for execution."
Okay. Well, yeah. Makes sense. Well, how does this preparing go?
The two of them look at each other like they expected some sort of resistance at that point. It's like, oh, okay then.
I mean, listen, I've been prepared for death since a long time ago. So, whatever. Get on with this. What do we have to do?
It'll be will not be a public affair, but we still would like to respect your desire to go out with dignity. So, you have the opportunity to choose your attire and a meal. Also to take down a statement from you should next of kin ever be discovered, which it probably won't, frankly.
When will this execute be taking?
Two of them look at each other. Set for later today.
I understand. I get a last meal. Do I get a last request?
You can make requests.
Just hope that there's some heart and get burning banshee sent to.
We can put that request on to the Radiant.
Oh no, he is a lot like.
The two just like they shake their like that means nothing to them.
Guys are fun. I like you. Just curious. I attempted to make a little fire. I was feeling cold. It would not spread in here. It was anything, but I was a little cold. I can rub my hands together and just create a little fire. But it didn't work. Is that just like some kind of magic rune that is stopping all magic, or what's going on with that?
They look at each other like they're considering if they should reveal that.
Like, I get it. You don't want people to use magic.
The second one's like slightly shorter, and he like shrugs and says, "It's a spell we have. It's called Befizzle."
Oh. That makes so much sense. Does that mean someone is like literally nearby, just constantly holding me to this? This is very confusing.
Yeah, why do you think we're executing you tonight?
Oh. That also makes sense.
The other one just kind of smacks like, "Don't make jokes."
Sorry, not one of you, of course. They would never sense the person doing it here. I mean, of course, I can't do anything. I have nothing on me, but either way. Stupid.
So, any request for a change in attire or food?
Love to wear what I came in. Special to me. Something.
All right. I'll be fetched. We will also be watched for shenanigans.
Oh, watched. I heard washed.
That was probably just Nat really mumbling a little bit.
Though I assumed you meant my clothes, not
yes,
me.
You'll be washed for shenanigans. Lord.
All right. It's good. Oh, and I get our last meal. Said that, right?
Within reason.
Very easy. I have a roast chicken. That's it. Nothing more.
That should be easy to. That should be easy. Yeah. One of them's like trying to like say it kind of nice, and it's like, "Yep."
All right. Appreciate it.
All right. We'll be back. And they turn, and as they're about to shut the bars, you see the Radiant stalk down around the corner back. Give a little hand, be like, "You leave it open." And he walks back in.
Hello. Lovely seeing you here.
Always a pleasure, our conversations.
It's honestly better than some that I've had, so, yeah.
Dr. Danor, I'm going to be honest with you.
Mr. Radiant? How do you like to be?
The Radiant.
Just the. It's interesting. Okay, the Radiant, yes, go on.
If you'd like something less formal, Aaron would work.
Are you okay with that?
I have always enjoyed our conversations, but sadly
This
they
is
must
like
come to an
literally our
end.
second conversation.
Look, you and I both know that you're not really the person that I'd like to be executing.
Yeah.
So, if you can give me information leading to the acquisition of certain persons, your life doesn't have to end today. You could finish your work, cure this plague, do something good with your life.
The information you specific.
Get them to arrive. Put them in the right place at the right time. They're your friends, aren't they? They'll want to rescue you.
Honestly, they're probably not very happy with me right now.
It's the funny thing about loyalty. Even when we're upset with people, loyalty wins out.
I cannot disagree with that. For most of them. There's like one I'm like, maybe not.
Just looks at you like, I asked a question. I made an offer.
Oh, apologies. Yeah, no, they're probably coming to save me, whatever, that happens. What do you need me to do? You said to have someone in a specific place?
I want you to lure them into a trap.
Okay. Now, how do you know that I'm not going to betray this deed? Like, honestly, I mean, I think that there's no way that you didn't think of this. It just feels wrong.
Do you remember the Compel Truth magic from earlier?
Yeah. I've heard of it before. Oh, you're saying that you are then going to ask me if I am actually going to I'll help you out. There is no way. There is no possible way I will betray them. I mean, literally, you just said how loyalty works.
Oddly enough, the sentiment would seem to ring true. But I find people will disregard risk to rely on loyalty. But when it comes to their own personal certainty of their trip on this world ending, that's when weakness comes through. So I'm going to offer, again, how much do you value your personal trip on this world?
My own. At all. Others. Completely. But do you think I made a stupid decision? Stay here to get your...
Well, if that's how you're going to be, I'm afraid you're useless to me.
That's rude. I mean, I have things to do. No, you're sounding a lot more like my uncle right now than before.
He opens his hand, and with a flash like blazing sun, his spear appears. The actual spearhead has a small disconnect with floating bits as it just spins in the air above the end of the haft.
That is real. You know, I can't cast magic because I am being befizzled. But it's really funny that that spear... Oh, love it, love it. I have something very similar. I'm just going to attempt to summon my scythe because I'm not casting magic to do it.
I think the scythe summons. Why not?
Look, mine's really cool too.
Moves his hand around, and the head of his spear starts to spin very quickly. He starts to just tilt it towards Falwin.
Tilt my scythe towards him.
Let's see if you really, truly don't value your livelihood. And he's going to last light you.
That's just rude. I was going to say something to him, and he's just like, last lighting?
You take 12 damage. As this beam of light bores into your chest, burning a nice little hole. As you fall to the ground, the scythe falls out of your hands. He's angling the spear down to continue the beam for a good solid 8 seconds of searing pain. Leaves a nice melted hole in your armor. Your vest is ruined.
This was my favorite vest. Oh, you're as bad as I've heard.
Last chance.
Oh, I don't know how I feel. Dear coward.
We burn away the useless. He starts to say Solaris, but before he finishes it, there's a knock on the bar, and not just any Solari, but someone who has just you can see their arms, and they're just entirely covered in tattoos. Like, not just the normal solid tattoos, but it is like there's not an ounce of untattooed skin upon their arms. And he pauses. And they have a brief conversation, and Aaron desummons his spear. Next time. And they close the bars. It's like, and as the two of them start to walk off, it says, the Empire? Fucking Arvis.
Told you. Also, didn't have my last meal yet. That was rude.
And we're gonna go to break.
Hey, what a first half, y'all.
Sorry, I was asleep. Has the doctor dead yet? No?
Yeah.
Getting there.
Come back for second half? Yeah,
There's
second
there's
half.
this part of me that really hopes that Nymera gets hurt and needs.
Naima?
Yeah,
Naima,
we're bonded. If Naima gets healed,
Shit,
so
yeah,
does the
I
doctor.
forgot. Naima will know that the doctor got last lighted.
Well, no.
Oh,
no.
shit.
She
No.
doesn't know.
It's lifelink,
No,
not bond.
That's a bond.
Oh,
yeah, it's
not bond.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah, Bond would let her know, but Lifelink just makes it so that if one of us gets healed, so does the other.
Right, that was it. I thought
Yeah.
they were two separate things.
Amazing.
Just periodically heal Naima just in case. I don't know.
Yeah, just in case.
No, that you guys see
Forgot-
that?
I think only
You know.
Naima knows about those. being
Yeah,
played.
Naima didn't tell anyone else, so.
Yeah.
Your daily medicine before you go to sleep, a little heal, just make sure the doctor's
Just drink a little potion before you go to bed.
There you go, dearie.
Oh my god.
My god.
That was fun. At least
That was
You all
real
chose
fun.
to be here.
Who's following? I need to know who's following us. Oh, too much is
The
happening.
butcher. Oh wait, no, the butcher's being followed. Never mind.
Maybe it's
Hello,
just somebody
Butcher.
else who wants a autograph.
Yeah,
Yes,
have I
definitely.
successfully
What if-
foreshadowed?
It's
That's
just
all.
rupees.
That would
That's
be
all.
the funniest freaking thing.
I
is
don't
if
want
just
that.
The whole
I
thing.
don't
is
want that.
They want an autograph from Zayke.
I love
Oh
it.
my
Zayke, yeah.
god.
It gives
Zayke,
me
Someone from the
That's fine.
Adventurers Club. They're a big
If
fan.
that
They can't
ever-
wait till the presentation.
Just
we
people
established- we
cosplaying
established.
them.
Oh god. Oh god.
If there's ever a situation where Zayke is
Lena, can
getting
you
mobbed
sign
by
my arm?
groupies, Lena's out. Lena's just gonna sneak away in the scuffle. and be
No,
like, sucks to suck. See you at home.
How dare you?
Because that's
Using
what,
the shadow cutter.
Because that's what love is. Is being like, all right, I see you at home. Sucks to be you. Love you,
You
bye.
sure? You sure?
I mean, that's what Zayke did when Lena got
Pretty
shot.
sure.
So.
Oh, that's
I
That
mean,
is-
that is true, yeah.
Completely valid.
What's worse, a mob of fans or getting shot?
I
Getting
mean,
shot.
it depends. If it,
Think
well,
about
it's
it.
Lena, so it's whatever. She probably came home and was like, yeah, I got shot. No, but it's fine.
How many
I don't
among
know.
the
I've
mob
talked
are
to fans
cosplaying
of
you?
things.
Cosplaying Zayke.
Yes.
Depends.
Yeah.
Yes. Oh my god.
Anyway, let's have a break.
Yeah,
and
let's
then-
have a break.
Anyway,
Yeah.
On that,
We'll be back.
next time on
Drinks-
Valarith Con.
drink some water, walk around, stretch.
Get back.
You think your decisions to be
Back in
here
about 10.
would be great.
Oh, hi.
Hi.
Oh, hi.
Whoa.
I am seriously going to take over the purge.
I'm too busy
Dabs.
watching Nat rock out right now.
No,
I'll be making that gif later.
I just love when Izza and I are very synchronized. It's nice.
We're the same person.
Yeah,
Aw.
that makes sense.
All right.
That tracks. You should.
Oh.
Yeah. Nobody would. blame
We're
you.
done with you though, Robert. So
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, it's okay. Falwin's at 0 HP with a giant
People
burn
in
wound in his
Cave
chest.
prisons
So,
shouldn't throw
it's-
stones.
that's the beginning of a punishment that's suitable. Yeah.
Yeah.
people in cave prisons shouldn't sink ships.
Shouldn't throw You know, that old saying. That very common old saying.
People in cave prisons shouldn't summon scythes.
That might be it.
Sure. That
It's a
sounds
really
familiar.
old saying, so like it's probably gotten
That rings a bell.
I just
like
I feel
translations throughout the
offended
years and things like that.
by
You
Aaron
should.
So
gaslighting me like that when I was about to attack him.
You deserve.
Viewers, like, does us just bullshitting for 40 solid seconds at the beginning of every segment, is that charming or annoying?
I think you are vastly underestimating how long we bullshit for.
Yeah.
Gosh.
I'm just guessing we're what they call entertaining. I don't know. I'm just.
I mean.
Yeah, I know. It sounds fake. Honestly, sounds
Sounds
fake.
made up, but okay.
So anyway, games.
Games. We play one.
Games.
But yeah.
All right.
We're
So,
playing one.
left off with Fallen with a burn wound, Faris and Naima having a
tiff.
lovely time. A tiff. That's a very jovial way to put it.
Yeah.
And our cloud guide Rose Starfall having a lovely, just heartwarming conversation with their father. And we're going to jump back at our Bluey-weds. Although it's not so new anymore, is it?
We're not married yet.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, they're just betrothed.
Yeah.
That's fair. That's fair.
Just because no one gives
it's-
us a wedding, otherwise we would be newlyweds, right?
Yeah.
Is that how it
Wait,
works?
are you
I
saying
think
that
that's
you want
how
to set a
it
date?
works.
Because I think that's on you.
I think it's time.
In
Let's
Soar,
see-
you're already
Let's see how.
married.
No. Let's see how this festival date goes
Zeke-
first. I might just call
Yeah.
it off because this.
Hey,
Zayke, I think that's a conversation you're gonna have with Lena, not me.
Lena is highly married.
No, I don't know if you understand. This is not Zayke.
I want
This
to
is
hear the
just
wedding
Nuno.
planning 100% in
Her
character.
outfit is made of marriage material.
This feels. This shirt's kind
You know,
of nice.
it's made of wife material.
Yeah.
No, nobody should marry Lena. Zayke is a horrible judge of character. This is a terrible idea.
Yeah, but we knew this
Is that
already. it's
Lena or
fine.
Megan talking?
mean.
Listen, this is why you guys have to save the doctor, because technically, the doctor has to give you the paperwork for marriage that has already happened.
So Lena, in your quest to tear through all of the fried food
Roll
of
credits.
the festival, fuck off. You haven't found funnel cake yet, and as you're making your
It's
way
absurd.
down, you see a funnel cake shop, a stand off the end of the street. But unfortunately, there's a downside. The kids are in line. Naima and Camille, Faris is there. Does that mellow your fire for funnel cake?
The short answer is yes. I think that like Lena's like looking around and is just like, I think there it is, and like starts to make a beeline and then just like stops dead in the middle of like what was a very determined walk. It was just like, just kidding, I don't need funnel cake. Let's just
What?
No, you're right. Like I already had too much food and I'm barely eating any of this and you're carrying all of it around and that's just rude. So let's just go over here.
What are you talking about? You were talking about funnel cake for the last 5 minutes. What? It's
No.
right there.
No, it's fine. It's fine.
Kinda
It's fine.
looks at the queue. Oh. I mean, Sure. It's not that good, is it?
Nope. Nope, not that good.
Swirly potato fried thing? Can I hand one of the others?
Yeah, thanks. I'm gonna take that and keep eating and be like, look.
Camera flashes over to Faris in line where Camille pokes her in the leg. Zayke and Lena are over there avoiding us.
Oh, that's fine. I know they wanted a night to themselves. I'm not
Can you at
offended.
least wave at them so they feel a little bad about it?
Oh, you do your best, like, sad puppy face. I know you were really good at it. Go on. Go glance at them. I'll pretend not to notice. Are they looking?
Like, are they looking at us? Did they see us? I think Lena's like turned around and is facing Zayke, and Zayke is facing the line. It's like, did they see us?
Camille was waving at Zayke.
It's like
They see.
Zayke kind of just waves. Yeah, no, they've seen us. Yeah.
Faris just pretending to like count money or something, and just letting Camille do the big sad puppy eyes.
You know that like typical wave, which is definitely not a wave, just like a more of a goodbye wave. That's what Zayke's doing at the moment. Yeah. How you doing? Yeah, good. How's the kids? Yeah, no, all right, fine.
It's like I'm not gonna come over and start a conversation.
Right.
Like,
So you were waylaid about 40 feet, 50 feet from the funnel cake stand place.
yep,
And that
that's
just
fine.
made it, Lena, as you're facing the other direction, it made it kind of obvious that there were these three people in these cloaks who were definitely like around the time you started stopping in place and suddenly stopped. They kind of started loitering in place as well.
Just be like,
You can see
Not-
a big bushy beard coming out from one of them.
I think your brother's here.
What? Where?
I mean, like, beard, right? Yeah? Well, there are three very unsubtle people in cloaks following us. They're,
Unsubtle.
I mean,
So,
the
I
unsubtle
guess-
recognize the unsubtle. But, I mean, I think it might be
yeah,
him. I don't
No offense, but
know, but I can be subtle when I need to be. But, I mean, like, if you want to just, like,
no offense, but if they're being unsubtle, I think they might want us to spot them then.
I mean, like,
It's
if you
no,
want to
that's
just,
not
like, just like do like a glance, or like I could point to something like past them, and you could like turn as if you're
Like,
looking at what
yeah.
I'm pointing at, and then you can just take a glance.
Yeah, you know, like
Subtlety.
45 degrees off. you
Yeah,
know?
yeah,
How subtle?
So-
Speaking of subtlety, how subtle is Lena being? Very, or like?
Yeah,
Okay. Yeah. I mean, I'm
Like,
not gonna make
yeah.
her roll. This is what Lena's good at. Lena's smooth.
like Lena knows how to like. Lena can be subtle.
Yeah.
It's just work.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah,
So I just
yeah.
wanted to make sure you
But yeah, I
weren't
think.
intentionally like just kind of be
Oh
like.
no, like
"Eh."
this is all like I'm just like eating my spiralized potato on a stick and just like making my face look very animated and like. But I'm just like I'm gonna point at like a food booth that's like 45 degrees off from where they're standing.
It's like one of those.
And just, like-
it's one of those like roasted corn where they just like dunk the whole thing in liquid butter.
Yes. Oh my god.
Those are my
I
favorite.
want to
when
go
I
to
was
a
kid.
fair. I want to go to a fair so bad. But yeah, so I'm just gonna like point at that and make it look like let's go over there next so that Zayke can turn and get a glance.
Huh? Where? That one? So she like puts a big smile on their face,
Yeah.
just turns around. Yeah, that one kind of does a quick scope of the area behind them, see if he recognizes the pointy beard.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The beard isn't right. It's not Roderick. You're half brother.
Okay.
Yeah.
The outfits, they're a little generic, but they're all kind of slate tones. There's some sort of etched pattern into it, but it's hard to make out at this distance.
Okay. Turn back around to Lena. No. I don't think it's him, but it's definitely someone. Let's yeah, let's try something. I don't know.
I mean, we can.
You remember?
Like we
remember
could just go and ask
trick?
them.
That we did. Where was it? It was at that poor town. One of the alleyways. We can use one of these corridors here. Kind of points at a narrow thing between tents. Can kind of use it for the same. Maybe the old trick. Catch them off guard.
I mean, it's been a while. But yeah, why not? It beats my plan, which was just to storm up to them and ask them why they're following us. This is more fun.
Yeah. Well, let us practice a little bit at least.
Yeah, just 1 sec, and I'm going to quickly finish the potato on a stick. Deposit it in the closest trash receptacle so that we're not carrying a bunch of food around. They're like, okay. After that, we are going to get corn, though, after we're done with this.
Sure.
Just so you know, I didn't notice that the first time we were over there. But yeah, let's go over and we'll just point to like the closest like space between booths that make like a makeshift alley.
Zayke just like begins the trick and then puts his arm around Lena as like in a loving way and kind of directs her towards one of the less populated alleyways. You know, and let's just have a time for ourselves, blah, 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 without too many people watching us. And then as soon as we get to the alleyway, make sure they're following us and quickly dodge to one of the parallel ones and try and ambush them.
Yeah.
Sure. So this fair, like mini, is primarily built around one main thoroughfare, and then as soon as you cut off it, it becomes significantly less busy. So you're able to cut down how many people are around really quickly by just shooting off. And then as they start to follow, you try to do a little double around to ambush them.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
We're professionals.
So you two going different directions for that, or together?
I feel like a nice pincer
Sure.
formation.
As you do that, Zayke, you learn a very useful, but maybe it would have been more useful earlier fact, and that's that there are more of these individuals than you anticipated. Because as you're circling around for the pincer, out from around the corner step two more of these figures. And one of them utters, "Days are up, butcher," and a knife appears in his hand. But you're the protagonist, so you could act first.
Oh, what are you?
And when this happens, Lena, you can tell that because his heart works now, that Zayke is in danger. Something is happening.
I will immediately rush over towards
Sounds good.
towards them. For sure.
What do they do?
We are going to have a public confrontation.
Yeah. So it's two of them that kind of got
Cowls held deep. In fact, they can't even. The eyes are covered. How can they even see you?
That doesn't sound good. That doesn't sound good. Let me see something real quick. I think I'm gonna take a moment to. I should have done this before, but I kind of forgot. I'm gonna take a moment and try and size them up, see what level of threat they would pose.
Sure.
Yeah, because it seems odd that they are with this cowl down and still moving freely around. So just want to make sure that I have the best tactics.
Sounds good.
How's this work? Yeah, so you give me useful insight into their capabilities, strength, vulnerabilities, and/or resistances.
Okay. What is that a fighter ability?
Yes. Size up should be the first one in the tree.
Here we are. Oh, okay. Useful insight into vulnerability resistance.
Group of creatures.
So you are able to learn a few pieces of valuable information here. First of all, the individual you saw earlier who had the beard, as you're able to kind of look back, he was acting more like a little more naturalistically, while the other ones were a little more rigid.
Mm-hmm.
In fact, if you look back, that one even had the cowl a little bit farther back to be able to see. So they're looking at two different so you're looking at two different types of combatants here. You're also able to tell that the ones who are the Calzone can seem to be able to perceive you without being able to look at you, which is its own piece of information.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think the last piece of information you're going to get is that now that you're close up and can see the robes, you can see the patterns etched in them match onto some of the iconography of Suravane.
Sure. Yeah, that makes sense. Cool. That's it.
Lena, you're dashing across fast as you can to get to where Zayke is, and you see the three that you're originally trying to pincer coming basically to a T.
Yeah.
And the three of them, at this point, seeing you dashing across, assume that they've been had. And you see Beardman and two others, and the two others pull out these very simple triangle-pointed knives, pop out of their ends of their sleeves. But the Beardman, you can see he's got a nice wrinkled face under there. Now, we're not after you, so if you can just turn and leave, it won't be a problem. But you do get to act first. But that's what he says.
Yeah, I'm like, if you're after them, you're after me.
You do.
Are they like blocking my way? Like if I wanted to just go past them to, no, that's not happening.
No, they're coming from a different direction, but you
Okay.
hit them before you hit Zayke.
Yeah,
But you can just
okay.
go and continue. They
Yeah,
probably follow.
I want to. Yeah, I mean, I don't care if they follow, but I want to be. I want to be in intercepting range of Zayke.
Sure, yeah. You can get over to where Zayke is and see the two.
Never!
You can see the two more figures that are there, accosting Zayke.
Yeah.
And you can do that and still have an action. I don't think you can get in melee with them, but you're in intercepting range. You're nearby.
Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, I'm just going. Yeah, I think I'm going to. I want to like look threatening. And kind of. Ooh, actually, I know what I'll do. Do I have? I'm going to provoke. Whatever one is menacing Zayke the most.
They're both being similarly menacing.
Well, whatever.
The one on the left?
The one on the left. Yeah, I just want to provoke them into paying attention to me. Yeah, pay attention to me. Pay attention to me. I demand to be perceived in this moment.
So what does Lena do to provoke that? Paint me a word picture.
Yeah, as she's like says like her nice little quip at Beardman and just skirts around. I kind of almost imagine she like slides into frame and is just gonna like level her hand at the two people that are accosting Zayke, and the hand is gonna like go into gun mode and just like point it at them and be like, hey, wouldn't you pick on someone your own size? Because I'm very small and it's funny.
This individual turns around, and as they do, the wind picks up just in the way to knock the cowl off their back of the head, and you see a head and face entirely crafted of stone with an extra eye etched into the surface on the forehead is.
Well, that's new.
Yep.
They're paying attention to you. It's their turn. So I'm going to go through this slowly because I know intercept shenanigans are abound. Frankly. So that one is going to leap forward and attempt to stab Lena twice. Zayke, any words about that?
Yeah, come on, let's do it. I have to.
All right.
Come on, I did all this stuff to protect you.
I can. I don't die from physical attacks, please.
Brag about it.
All right, so stab against Zayke. That's a triumph.
Holy fuck.
and a mixed success, which I think misses against you because you have counterattack.
Yes, exactly.
The Triumph will bury this dagger into, as Zayke dives in the way, down to the knuckle, and then bruising around as the stone knuckle impacts you for a total of 6 damage.
6. Ouchie.
The other one is going to attempt to stab Zayke, which was the goal originally. Lena, anything to say about that?
Yeah, I'm gonna intercept
Is
that.
there any point to this?
No.
No, not at all.
Like at a certain point, I'll let Zayke take attacks, but I did just see Zayke take an entire
All right.
dagger into their
So,
person.
Once again, there was
So-
1 triumph and 1 miss.
Yeah, I also have counterattack, just so you know.
That's good. No, actually, so you get to make a counterattack because that was a proper failure, not just a
Ooh.
not just a.
Of course, I don't know how counterattack works fully because
You-
I just took it last time.
You make a basic
around.
attack in response.
Oh, cool.
So this one stabs strike into your shoulder, and as it's there, doing 6 damage, you get to attack in response.
Yeah, that's a 10, which I think is a fail for
It's a
us.
mixed success.
Mixed success.
So you can do half damage, or you can do full damage, but your weapon is going to be broken against their stone body.
Well, I can't have that because I need my weapon is attached to me. So I will do half damage.
All right, so you do 1 damage, unless you have anything else I'm forgetting.
No. I've taken like all these fighter abilities and I don't know how any of them work yet.
Delightful.
Listen, not everybody can go up every single magic tree. Some of us are sticking to a
No.
non-magic path.
Mhm.
I'm not a naturalist yet.
Did you want to learn?
Yes.
Bearded fellow comes around to the corner. Regards you and goes, "It's time to burn, butcher." And on burn,
cool.
he's going to smite you.
Gosh. No, Zake's just gonna like turn as he says, "Time to burn." Look at him. I don't even know who you are, but I think you're the one that's gonna burn, and just gonna focus super hard and reflect the smite.
Hell yeah! Roll for that.
Let's go.
Oh, you can cast magic? Oh, that's great.
Yes.
You know, when you make good
it's
decisions,
a-
you don't get befizzled.
6. So reflects, but misses the caster, so it doesn't actually do anything.
Right. So, the building that you're standing next to alights in flames, becoming aggressively on fire. Like this is a wood building. This is someone's house. I'm pretty sure.
As
Aggressive-
opposed to gently on
aggressively
fire.
on fire.
It's not gently burning. It's aggressively burning.
I love it.
The
Shout at the man. Can you please just not use fire? It's a city, for God's sake.
Wily devil. The other two would come into accost you two, but the Munir clan is here to
Aha.
Intercept.
intercept.
Assholes. You
If
Munirs
you-
are nothing but trouble.
If you like, you can actually intercept the attacks that would be relegated for Zayke.
Wait, am I there?
Yeah. Yes.
I thought we were like they went like round a corner or something. Or can I just?
I'm trying to help let you be in the fight scene. Are you
No,
trying
no,
to?
no,
trying
no,
to-
I'm not.
Please,
I'm trying to
please,
figure out.
Is it?
No, no, I will. Don't worry. I'm trying to figure out the logistics for story and
okay.
character reasons. So I
So-
think, yeah, if Faris hears a kerfuffle in the direction she knows Lena and Zayke went,
I think
There's
it's
a
even more than
building
that.
on
I think
fire,
it's
Isa.
it's either Camille tipped you off ahead of time, or
Yeah.
you just saw Lena and Zayke going off, and they're like, that's suspicious kind of way,
and then hears some
and
noises.
quietly tailed, and then it's like,
Yeah.
oh, these people are weird.
Yeah. So she turns to Naima and she goes, "You stay here and watch." And then she looks to Camille and she goes, "You stay here and watch your sister." And then she just takes off after Lena and Zayke.
Naima totally charges after.
Oh, this kid. All right. Yeah. Faris is just drawing her spear, and
And
Ready
So,
to intercept.
These are going to attack Zayke, but I imagine you and Naima are each going to intercept one of these attackers.
Sure. Yeah.
Unless you'd really like to edge out Naima's intercept, which I guess you could do.
Oh no, she'll let Naima be useful.
All right.
Against her orders, but you know.
You get 2 nice little punctures in your armor for a total of 6 damage.
Okay.
Naima takes 3, but is able to counterattack as she grows big and slams this thing back for. She slices off one of the arms of this creature, this construct, doing a good pile of damage. That was our antagonists. Now our protagonists get to take a turn. So we now have, roughly speaking, a linear battlefield around a corner with Zayke and Lena and 3 enemies, and then 2 enemies, and then our lovely fight ladies.
Nat, how many of them are there?
There are a total of 5 enemies. I will tell you that 4 of them are minions.
4 of them are minions. Okay. Look, these people are clearly here looking for the butcher, so I'm gonna give them what they wanted. Zix is gonna quickly, after reflecting the fire to the house, at the same time swing to the back to the discretion, the invisible scabbard, and just swing out the the scimitar. And just go to town on this stone constructs using Slayer, dispatching two of them.
Right. Do you want to kill the 2 that are fighting Faris and Naima, or the 2 that are fighting you and Lena?
I'm gonna go with Lena and I, because I know Lena can do stuff at range. So I'm gonna free us to move, and then we can join the others.
In a nice anime, few smash cuts, they just fall into stone pieces, and as they fall apart, little beads of light fly out of them into the sky.
It's never a good sign.
I would.
Light, very dangerous in this campaign.
Very
Yeah.
dangerous.
Yeah.
I would like to shoot Beard Man with a gun, please.
Reasonable.
That makes sense.
I think I'm gonna level my gun hand at him and be like, I will give you 1 chance to walk away.
He actually takes a moment and looks at what he's got left.
As he scopes around, Zayke just lobs off 2 limbs of the second one. Just looks back.
Fine. But we will take our revenge.
You'll have to come through me to take it.
He turns to walk away.
Bite me.
Does everyone let him go?
Yeah, there's too many civilians here.
Faris is following Lena and Zake's lead.
A bit of a crowd has started to gather on the other end.
Yeah,
of the
I'm
street.
still pointing the gun at him, but
He just
if he's
turns
just
and
gonna walk
walks.
away, then he can walk
As he's
away.
doing that, the 2 constructs that are fighting Naima and Faris go to neutral, and then the little lights fly out of them into the sky as they go inactive. A moment later, Naima smacks the one she was fighting in half.
Naima. Making friends, I see. Faris says to Lena and Zayke.
I'm just gonna go over to Zayke and put my hand where they were stabbed. Just be like, "Are you okay? Is this okay?"
Yeah, there's no
this was deep.
wounds. Just wherever you put it, you take the clothes off where the blood is kind of pooling, and it's just void, starry void.
Someday I'll get used to that.
Takes a while.
Lena, you are bleeding quite a bit. These wounds seem to have ongoing bleeding.
It's fine.
Like there's a mechanic attached to it if you don't get healed within a certain amount of time.
Oh.
Anyone need patching up?
Doesn't apply to Zayke. He's a star.
Yeah, he's a star.
He's a star. I'm not even
And you're a star.
I'm probably like I'm like looking and be like, oh, I guess I don't know. Zake's okay, I guess.
Yeah,
Faris
no,
is gonna
I'm fine.
walk over and ablation Lena.
Naima, who got stabbed as well, takes out a potion. Looks like she's gonna take a sip.
Oh wait, Faris got stabbed. Does she need to heal herself? Does she have the same effect?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm sorry, Nat. What was that? What does Naima do?
Oh, give me a second here. I'm aware. Naima actually, I was like, want to split it? And she holds up the healing potion.
Sure. Yeah.
She downs about half of it and heals 2 HP, which also through via the life link, Falwin heals as well. And then she hands the second half of the healing potion to Faris,
Faris will chug it.
which will heal 2. And because you
cool.
received healing, you won't bleed out.
Faris will then go and heal Lena for 6 with ablation.
Which
And
also
then-
heals.
Which
Zayke.
also heals it.
Yeah.
Aww.
Wonderful. You okay? Lena?
Yeah, I'm fine.
Yeah, that looked a bit nasty.
No, I'm fine. You don't need to worry about me. It's okay.
Thanks, Faris.
No problem. I'm assuming they're from
Surveying.
Yeah.
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 Great.
More things to solve, huh?
Well,
Although, I'm afraid this one might be unsolvable.
It's like there's one remaining empty automaton standing.
Mhm.
That's all.
Oh, gosh. Oh, no, I don't like this.
Okay.
Is it beeping? Is it beeping again? Is it
not,
beeping?
It's not beeping, but you need a vessel to put Fizzwits in.
I fixed the robot. I started to fix the robot.
It was a whole cow of a deal.
Faris is looking at it. She's just like, can we make sure that thing isn't going to reactivate in the city? And
You could
Kill
use
people.
Night.
sense
I'm
magic
like-
or something to learn how it worked.
okay, I'll do that.
Daniel.
Just start moving a hand over it and sensing the magic. Doing a vibe check on the robot.
What version of
Vibe
vibe
check.
check? Because there's a few levels of vibe check in this game.
The vibest.
The vibest of checks. Vibe to
Um,
maximum check.
If I want to learn specific effects, I think I have to do the 2 AP
2.
version.
Yeah. All right. Study the precise nature of nearby magic, including specific effects. So if you use this ability to study a mysterious magical item, its name and effect are revealed. These constructs are used as kind of way vessels, ways for people to go out and interact with the wider world while maintaining a safety back at home. So those little lights you saw would actually be people's consciousnesses fleeing back to their bodies.
Ah. They're like mechs. It's like
Kinda.
in Pacific Rim.
And actually, yeah, there's two.
Are we drift compatible?
There's 2 per. There's not. That would make it really complicated.
Let's find a ghost that's drift compatible with this mech.
I mean, there is a certain ability of like, there's a certain amount of like you finding a shell that matches your spirit and stuff. So like sometimes the one doesn't quite feel comfy, you know.
Your ghost in the shell.
Hmm.
So yeah, Faris will turn to the others and say, so I think these things were being piloted by people remotely with magic. So that isn't to say that they couldn't, I don't know, reactivate them again? Or does it, can I tell whether in order for this, the sort of people from Sur to like reactivate them, do they have to like be in close proximity? Or can they activate them
Suravanians?
remotely? The Suravanians?
The Suravanians.
I was about to say that and I was like, no, that sounds weird.
Surians.
Syrian.
Surreys.
From Sylvania.
The individual doesn't have to be near them, but a magical practitioner does.
Okay.
So if Beardman came back and it facilitated, he'd get someone new inside it. They didn't seem too concerned about leaving them behind, though.
Probably got loads of them.
You could probably just make.
Or maybe
more.
they had a reason they wanted to leave it behind. I don't know.
I don't know. Naima took care of the other one easily enough. I mean, I see no reason to keep it.
Don't we have a robot friend who's looking for a new body?
Well, we could. Not that I don't trust that you can fix the other one. No, that's not what's at stake here. Maybe just a little bit. Tiny bit.
Are we going to be able to move this? It's human-sized and made of stone.
Nothing like trying. So it kind of walks up to it, kind of nudges it.
Then again, we do have giant Naima.
Yeah, Naima's like
Turns and looks at Naima.
Zayke looks up.
sword.
Do you mind? Give it.
reaches down, grabs a thing on the midsection. Her hand, despite the fact this is a relatively, average-sized human, her form, her hands can stretch all the way around the midsection and weave together slightly and lifts it.
Oh, well, there goes one of my uses in the group.
You want it? And she holds it out.
I was joking, because I do that sometimes.
Yeah, she does.
Yeah.
She looks like she's about ready to try to toss this thing that you'd instant catch, and then she's like, thinks better of it.
Can you bring it home?
Yeah, but we have to get there within the next 10 minutes.
Well, let's go then.
How far away are we? Yeah.
We're 9 minutes away.
9 minutes.
What
58
convenient
seconds.
amount of time today. Faris will run back out to the funnel cake stand and just kind of grab Camille and bring him.
Does Camille have funnel cake?
Camille has got a small pile of funnel cakes, one for every person.
Aw.
Fuck yeah.
You can see the future. It's gotta have some uses, right?
Bless, because I really did
buying
funnel
cake.
Because I really did want that funnel cake.
As people start moving with the intent of going back to Starfall Spire, people just circle around. All right, everyone. I apologize for this, and kind of points at the burning, I hope, put out by now building. There's a bit charmed. I apologize for this. Just so you know, we were just defending ourselves. I hope you have a lovely evening. We're gonna go and press charges somewhere. So by all means, don't panic. Thank you very much. Goodbye. Have a good night.
On your way out, someone calls out. Someone with a notepad calls out. Vanguard, any statement on this incident?
Oh gosh.
Do I recognize them?
They look like they're from some paper, but you don't know the individual.
Okay.
Is that how does Faris's face look when this happens? Just so I know.
Oh, she makes sure she's looking at Camille when she rolls her eyes. She's holding his hand. And then she turns back to them and says, "Look, as far as I know, my friends were attacked. I'll look into it."
Scratches it down. Doesn't ask you anything further.
And we will make sure this robot can't harm anyone anymore. Okay, and she's just
As we go
moving
put our
very
ghost friend in
quickly.
it. We're being very responsible by putting our ghost friend inside this robot.
Yeah.
Naima starts bounding with big, long, 9-foot-tall strides towards Starfall Spire.
Gosh.
Yeah. She's gonna walk with Zayke. I want to hold hands on the walk back to the tower.
Oh, eating
That's-
funnel cake.
I'm
That's
eating
really
funnel
soft.
cake. Yeah. It's very soft. No, it's fine.
No. It's anything we've learned about Lena. It's that she's very dexterous.
Yes.
Yeah, that's true. Maybe except when she's holding hands.
Depends on which hand you're holding.
As you're heading out, Camille takes an extra funnel cake and just looks at Faris and says, "I'll be okay," and peels off.
Wait.
I said, "I'll be okay."
He is a child.
A literal child.
Literal child. Like, at least Ro's a teenager now. Camille is a child.
Do you trust Camille more or less than Naima?
Oh, she trusts Camille more than Naima at this point. But she does call after him, are you at least going to tell me what you're doing?
I'll be back with Ro.
I thought Ro was at Starfall Spire. Do I need to come with you?
No, we'll be fine. We have company. And he's like, okay, he's like across, going down the street at this point, clearly trying to avoid further conversation.
I feel like I need to look into that. Are you guys going to be okay?
Yeah. I'm not sure about this entire seeing the future thing. This is very... Go.
Yeah,
she's following after him.
Right. Camille is trying to be a little weaselly. So I need you to roll the die to track him. To catch up.
These fucking kids, it's a 17.
Okay, you do it. You manage to catch up. Like, imagine like
I'm a trained soldier.
Mom walks up, it's like the mom walk up and grab their hand so they can't run away thing.
Yeah.
It's like, you're gonna be fine.
I need both of you to stop just fucking off and doing things without telling me what you're doing.
Sis, I don't think you're used to us being able to take care of ourselves.
It's not just that. We have a new home in the city. I have a station to maintain, and there are people who are out to get us. Okay?
Okay. Well, let me be honest with you then. I'm going to go back row up because I think they're in a spot right now where they could use a friend, like a peer, not a parent figure. So I think you should go back to the Spire, and I'm going to go visit them.
I'm also their friend.
But it's different.
Oh.
What's happening to them, Camille?
They're talking to someone who's probably a little stressed.
Yeah, I'm gonna need you to tell me.
I can see this isn't gonna work. They're Tiny's house. You go ahead. I'll just clutter things up. And
You can come too.
He hands you the funnel cake.
You can come too.
Do you take the funnel cake?
Yes.
He's like, I'll be back at the Spire. And he just turns to walk that way.
Oh my god. Just kind of mutters under her breath like, it never used to be like this. What the fuck is happening?
I mean, just having a conversation with Camille is a bit of a trip because he never talks like a normal person.
No. I think as she's walking, Faris tries to kind of use her abilities too to see what's going on, but probably doesn't get anywhere near.
You have an actual feature that you can ask a question about the future once per session for an AP.
I do.
Is that new?
That's relatively new.
It's relatively new.
So as Camille's walking away in a bit of a huff, and then as you go into the corner, he just smiles.
Yeah, I think Faris wants to be prepared for whatever this is. So she, as she's walking, just concentrates and tries to kind of remember the things that Camille told her and tries to focus in on Ro and what they've gotten themselves into.
All right. Now, do you want to use the generic version where you just glimpse for the future and then can reroll a die? Or do you want to ask the guy to reveal a situation you're likely to encounter based on the current trajectory of your choices?
The second one.
Okay. So, getting there. You see Rolst sitting in a fire pit. You see these silvery cords leading from their feet off in the direction. You see Ro being a little distraught, but also a little determined.
Mm-hmm.
No one's dying. You can ask questions, but the answers you get may be vague. That's what the ability says.
Yeah. Does she recognize anything about the silver cord? Because she's used sense magic on Ro before. Like, does she get whether it's connected or not?
The information you got last time was a little limited. I don't remember exactly what it was.
From sense magic on Ro?
Yes.
It was something along the lines of there's like a decay, like a magical decay or disease.
Yes. Yeah, right. So you recognize it as the same thing as from that, but it's the way it's presenting in that little flash vision is bigger, a little more involved, maybe a little more progressed.
Mm-hmm. She will get there as quickly as she can.
All right.
At this point,
Sam, what situation do you imagine Faris comes in on between these two?
Oh goodness. I mean, I guess maybe Ro might be trying to like get ready to send him back like he had asked.
Okay.
Unless there's more to talk about, I guess.
So
Because
is
I
this
got like my questions in, so.
Yeah. So is this like Faris walks in and Ro has like lightning springing off of their hands about to like, you know, call down a fucking lightning bolt on Rolst? Or like what does that look like?
Yeah. I think I like that because Ro is also sort of gonna like say something to him. So maybe Faris is like walking in. Like Ro is already they were actually going to be using lightning or shock rather, just because it's sort of their biggest hitter. And they don't want to have to wail on their dad too much. That's weird. So I think as Faris approaches, maybe you see like storm clouds above Tiny's house.
Yeah.
And you enter like as you hear like you could probably see the scene of like Ro like gathering lightning in their hands, like streaming down, and they're looking at Rolst, not like scared or concerned or anything. Like you can tell they weren't just like in a battle or anything.
Yeah.
As Faris enters does Faris enter properly?
Oh yeah. She, because of the vision, she knows she's not entering a situation where she necessarily has to like go in guns blazing to fight Rolst. But she does just sort of enter without being polite or knocking at all, just sort of walks right through the doorway.
Can I have Faris and Ro each roll the die?
Ooh. Just a regular D20?
D20, the die.
Oh, that's another 17.
Oh, that's an 18.
Ooh.
Okay, so Faris, as you come into the room, a little rope triggers, and you find a rope tighten around your ankle and string you up upside down. As you have been home alone.
She has her spear in her hand. She'll just cut herself down right away.
As you cut their spear down, is a high or low?
Oh God, I don't know. Low.
It's home alone. It's gotta keep going. Oh, that's too bad. You fall down, and your arm gets clamped on by a bear trap. It doesn't like hurt because you have armor on. It's just like it's like, oh damn it.
Just
and there's something
stands up
sticky
and
on your back now, and it's like
pulls it off, throws it down. So, what's going on here?
Rolst sitting cross-legged in the fire pit.
Oh, hi Faris! Like still with like lightning crackling around Ro's hands, just like this is awkward.
Are you okay, Ro?
Yeah, I'm okay. I just have to send Rolst back before they find him here.
You're not here to kill them again?
They summoned me. I don't have to yet. But if I persist for too long, they'll find me. And then I will. So I need somebody to fell me, to head back into the vessel, where my soul can exist until such a time that I may be able to exist in peace. Or such a time that I will be forgotten.
I see.
Might
And
be
you
easier
asked
for you
Ro
to
to
do
do
it.
it.
Well, they were the only one around.
It'll be okay. I'm gonna find a way to make it so Liddell can't make you do things you don't want to do anymore. And then I can bring you back, okay? I promise I won't forget you. Dad?
I don't think I deserve that title.
Well, thank you for my donuts and for trying to help today. Are you ready?
Are you sure you want to do this?
Ro, if you don't want to be the one to do it.
I think Rose sort of like stands there not moving for a few moments, just this lightning still sort of spiraling around them. And yeah, and they're just like, no, I brought him here, so I should make it better myself.
Are you sure?
Yeah. Are you ready? I don't want to do it before you're ready. Okay. I'll see you soon.
Yeah, it turns to Faris briefly. Says, I don't know where the siphon goes, but if you follow the cord, you could find out.
Okay.
Tell Fizzwitz I said hi, and then I'll let loose.
You know, having to murder your estranged father's soul is probably trauma in the future.
That's pretty heavy.
I tried.
At this
You
point,
did.
what's a bit more trauma for Ro? It's just like skips.
In for a penny, in for a pound. Am I right?
They also have been told, like, he'll be fine. They've seen him come back. So as far, they're like, I'm not really killing
He's
anyone.
already dead.
That's
You're
not
just
even like
constantly killing
top
him.
5. That's not even like top 5 traumas Rose dealing with.
Yeah, you know what's going to be trauma when you try and summon him back and he doesn't come. That's going to be a thing.
Oh, yeah, that'll be messed
Like,
up.
Top 10 maybe, top 5 no.
The lightning strikes down into the cross-legged form, and you see within the brightness of the lightning something travel up. And then when it leaves, there is just a more burned fire pit.
Rose's hands just sort of fall, and they are just staring where he was for a little bit.
Sadly, the funnel cake did hit the ground when Faris flipped over.
I mean, not
Let's
like
go
Ro
to
would
us.
care, but
What a shame.
if it didn't get destroyed in the bear trap, it's still viable.
Oh, it's good. It's just a little. It's just a little dirty.
I think Faris is trying to scoop it up off the ground.
Yeah. Well, Ro was busy murdering rolls. Faris
Just trying to
quietly,
save the cake.
dusting off the funnel cake.
Oh, they're gonna need this. Shit, Camille was right.
Usually is.
She's like, my fucking future vision showed me this, but not where the traps were. This thing is malfunctioning. No, she just waits there patiently and quietly for however long Ro needs, but she's not going anywhere.
I think after sort of like a long time, Ro will finally turn and come over to you and be like, sorry, I didn't stay home like I said I would.
Well, none of you are doing anything you say you're supposed to do at the moment, so
What's
what's
that
one
supposed
more?
to mean?
Just talk about the kids, Lena.
Oh.
But if you feel guilty about something, then you know.
Well, also Lena
And Falwin.
and Zayke, like just usually.
Literally everyone.
Yeah, actually everyone.
It's like for once Lena's doing, not
Yeah.
doing what she said she would.
Is Faris the group mom?
Oh no.
Faris is
fuck.
more like the group wine aunt.
Yeah.
She doesn't drink anymore though.
You have the spirit of a wine aunt.
Yeah.
Not the spirit, the one.
This was supposed to be for you.
Get out of here.
So
Thank you.
holds up the cake, but it kind of fell. So I don't know if you still want to.
I think
eat it. Are you sure you're okay?
I mean, I don't know. I guess I have a lot of words in my head.
Mm-hmm.
Earl said a lot of stuff I didn't really know, I guess.
What did he say?
The stone is siphoning my soul someplace, and if I bring him back again, if I'm the one who brings him back, he won't hurt me, but other people will still find him. And he said that he was the one who brought me to the forest. And he told me I had a sister once.
Oh. Okay.
So I guess I had a bigger pack than I thought.
Yeah.
But most of them suck.
But he didn't try to hurt you.
No, he was really nice. This time at least, I think. I mean, he's been nice when he talks to me pretty much every time. Which is why I think he's telling the truth about Liddell being the one making him do mean stuff, because she sucks.
Yeah, that makes sense. I just don't want you to get hurt.
He said she's the one who made him send the necklace. Or something.
Okay.
Someone made him do it. He didn't want to. So, he didn't want this to happen.
Well, he did try to save you.
I think so, yeah.
Okay. I actually I saw that happen.
What?
When we were in the cave in Shamsara and we experienced that, I don't know, vision or time anomaly or whatever, the memories, whatever it was, I ended up in your memory, but you were a baby of that night.
But I don't remember that.
I don't know how it works.
Okay.
I ended up being myself at 15 years old. It was weird, but like I was there and I fought off Liddell.
Oh.
So that makes sense because I saw her kill him before that.
He didn't say you were there.
Well, I wasn't there. Not really.
Oh. Okay. It was like a dream, I guess?
Yeah, well, the way when I think about when I was in my past memory and Lena was there, but I know what really happened, but I also now have this other different version of what happened, but it's not what really happened because obviously she couldn't have been there.
Whoa.
Does that make sense?
No.
Good.
But yeah, I don't know. So
does he
maybe-
know what this? Sorry.
Oh no, he didn't know what this I don't know, the siphon thing was really. He just said it was taking away pieces of me that make me me and sending them someplace, and I don't like that. So
No, I don't like the idea of who it could be that's trying to do that.
I bet it's Liddell. She sucks, remember?
Yeah. I don't know if the doctor told you, but in casting a spell that lets me see different types of magic, I saw something on you that was like decaying, and I'm pretty sure it was this siphon. So we need to figure out how to get that necklace off you or stop whatever it's doing.
Okay. Rolls didn't know how to get it off, really. Except, I guess maybe if we find whoever's siphoning stuff.
Well, we have a pretty good guess.
Rolls said we could follow it? Is that what he said?
Yeah. Maybe if I use that spell again, it will let me see it more clearly.
Then we should do that. I mean, we have to find the doctor first, but then I want to find whoever's taking parts of me before they take everything.
Yes, and we should do it with everyone else as well. We need as much backup as we can get.
Okay.
Alright.
I'm sorry I ruined the cake, but...
It's fine, it's not ruined. And Ro will, like, absolutely just tear pieces, like, even if it's dirty off, like, they don't care.
There's a bit of mud, okay.
No, it's fine. It makes it a little bit crunchier.
It's flavor.
Yeah.
Seasoning.
That's how they get all their minerals.
Do you want to go back, or do you have a million traps to disarm?
Oh. I mean, I guess I should probably disarm them. But I can lead you through them, too. Because what if they come back looking for him if they could, like, tell where he was? Maybe then we'll just fall in, like, one of my pits. So be careful, there's a pit right there.
Oh, I mean, to be honest, Faris has bore a bit of a hole in the whole setup at this point, so
Valid.
you can get out pretty easily at this point.
Just like this, like, set of like bear traps already set off in like a path.
Look, I was very glad that rolled higher than Faris for that roll.
That was funny.
It's like, what's going on here?
There's just marbles everywhere.
Whoop. All right. So as you head back to the Starfall Spire, the night settling down into darkness, and on the horizon, a mesa coming into view. So we're gonna leave off for this session.
Oh man.
We're getting there.
Back home again.
Home, sweet home.
Robert, could you, like, please not die until we arrive?
It's okay, you got 2 HP back.
Yeah,
I've got 2 HP.
Hey!
You know? And when the radiant comes in, I'd be like, I am a god! You could not kill me!
Look, I
Last
healed
line.
despite your magic.
You befizzle me, and yet I am healed.
So that has been us.
Oh gosh.
We had a good session there. I enjoyed myself.
Oh, it was
Of course
wonderful.
you did.
It's the first time we've had our whole crew back this season too, because
Yeah.
we were down last week, so missed you all.
Yeah.
So good we
Thanks
need that
everyone. hanging out.
Nunu's internet only decided to be mean right now at the very end.
Right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
thank you, Internet.
And I'm like watching this fun
Just
stagger.
watching the
line.
slideshow of Nunu. The Nunu slideshow is amazing.
Claymation Nunu happening right here. Stop motion Nunu.
feel like
Sam,
that's-
you want to kick us
Aw.
off?
Oh, did we
F
lose
Nunu.
I think that's a loss.
Uwu's in chat for Nunu.
that? You're right. Ooh, Nunu. Yeah, I can kick us off. Hey everyone, I am Sam. You can find me on Twitter at TheSamWisest. I am the Samwise GameG here on Twitch. I'm one of the admins here at the Chromatic Chimera. You can see me right back here on Wednesday in our new 13th Age game, Woven Realm. Come and see me play a stoner arthritic catfolk. It's fun. And otherwise, I will be appearing sometime in the near future on the new Incidentals podcast with the fantastic folks at Protean City Comics, with a few other familiar faces and voices here, is Megan. So keep your peepers peeled for updates on that. And speaking of podcasts, I also hope to edit us into a podcast. So you can follow No Initiative on Spotify or Anchor. And if you've missed season 1, 2, or 3, we've been uploading everything from the very beginning. So you can listen to us from the start. We are still on season 1 now, so check that out. And if I drop it down, Nunu, are you back? No, all right. Guess
Good
not.
talk.
Good talk.
Good talk.
Nunu's really cool.
Nunu's really
Follow
cool.
Nunu.
Follow Nunu at JNunuTex.
Yeah.
He's busy, but there's probably exciting things coming
Oh
soon.
no!
There's
No.
probably exciting things coming.
Yeah, he had to sign off. He's busy.
Yeah, so follow
Real busy.
Nunu at
Follow
JNunuTex.
Nunu. Yep.
And I think Izza then would actually be next going to the overlay.
Oh wait, no, he came back.
Well,
Did he though?
Are you able
Sort
to
of.
do your own sign off?
He
Very
came
good
back with a
face.
screenshot.
Oh, I've got it.
Oh, good.
Oh, perfection.
That is great.
Okay, well, I don't think Nunu's coming back properly. So, hey, I've been
okay.
Izza. Oh no, there he is.
Oh,
Yes, though.
Nunu?
Oh.
no, go. Still on
We
stable.
can hear Nunu, but
Go.
it's just the greatest
You-
image.
Just a
Go.
disembodied
Just
place.
go, Izza. Just go.
Yeah.
Hey, I'm Izza. I played Faris, the Invoker. If you want to find more of what I do,
Just go.
follow
It's
me.
fine.
You can follow me at Evil Clever Dog on Twitter and Instagram. I also have a YouTube channel, which is also called Evil Clever Dog, where I post cosplay and crafting videos. I just posted a new video the other day, so if you want to go check that out, then go to youtube.com/evilcleverdog. I also do a bunch of other things, like on Fridays, me and Nat play in a really cool Spire campaign over on twitch.tv/FinTheBin with a bunch of other awesome people. And on Wednesdays, we also play Pokemon on the same channel. And as Sam mentioned, I'll also be in the Incidentals. And also me and Megan are going to be in an Aegon podcast that's releasing pretty soon. So yeah, lots of things. I'm way too busy. I need to learn to say no to things, but there's so many cool things that I want to do.
But don't stop doing podcasts that I'm also in, so that we can
Be lesbians.
just be lesbians. Oh god, that's what Izza and I bring to the table if you ask us to play in a game with you. Sorry, not sorry.
Fittingly, Megan is next.
Hello! I was trying to quickly hydrate, but hello, I'm Megan. You can find me most places you can find a person on the internet at Megan Lynn FTW. Obviously, you can find me here with these incredible people every Monday. Let's see what I've got going on. Glance to calendar. This Sunday at 7 Eastern over on twitch.tv/Colonomicon, I am facilitating a game of Dialect, my most favoriteest jamless game in the world. I'm very, very excited to be facilitating it for some people who have never played it before. So exciting. Speaking of GMless games and the facilitation of them, my show, Unprepared, will be back next week, next Tuesday at 7 p.m. Eastern, with some wonderful folks. We are playing Anomaly, which is a tarot-based game about a shady government organization investigating a supernatural anomaly. And it should be a real good time. I'm very, very excited about it and about the folks that I'm going to be playing with. Like Sam and Izza said, I will also be on Protean City in the Incidentals with some amazing people. And Izza and I are in an Aegon podcast. That's going to be very fun. And I also design games, and you can find them at meganlynnftw.itch.io. I think they're pretty cool, so you could check those out if you like GMless games as well. Also, we here at No Initiative are Quest affiliates. We are very proud to be Quest affiliates. If you go to the Quest adventure.store and use code NOINITIATIVE, all caps, one word, you can get 10% off of your purchase, and also a little bit goes back to help support us, because we are super excited to be playing Quest and to hopefully get some more people interested in playing as well. And yes, I am done talking. I've said a lot of words. I will now pass it up to Robert so that I can be done saying words.
Why, hello there. My name, as Nat would say, Robert Allen voice actor.
Yep.
You can find me on the internet at Voices of Robert pretty much everywhere. I've had an issue. I don't know what's going on. I have one thing, and one thing only, which is, hey, you know, if you like Pokemon and are gonna go watch, Izza and Nat do that Soul Silver thing, which you should. If you're choosing only one Pokemon thing to watch this week, that one. However, if you want to see a much worse stream, tomorrow at 1 p.m. Eastern Time, you can find me playing my first playthrough of Pokemon Radical Red, a very difficult ROM hack. Took me 3 and something hours just to beat Brock last week, so that was interesting. They cap out levels, so like you can't over level the gym leaders. It's really fun. But yeah, you can find me on my Twitch at Voices of Robert. I guess it's at, but whatever. Here, and yeah, if you want to join, you know, have some fun, help me nickname Pokemon, whatever we want to do. Sometimes voice act characters, who cares? But yeah, that's me.
So first of all, I think you're significantly upselling Izza and I's Pokemon stream, and secondly, you're trying to fucking snipe our viewers.
No, I'm trying to send. No, this is not.
You piece of shit. Anyway, I've been the guide today. If you liked this, you can see me playing. You can see us again every Monday, 6:30 Eastern Time, playing Quest Soaring City, and you can also watch me as a player on Fridays at twitch.tv/spinthebin at time zones 5 Eastern Time. I think that's right.
Yeah, 10 GMT.
5 Eastern.
That would be
2
5 Eastern
Pacific.
then, yeah.
I play a hopeless poet. It's very fun. Who doesn't have a name. Talk about underdeveloped characters. God, Nat, get on it. And then Pokemon on Wednesdays. And yeah. That's what I got going on. It's been delightful. Thanks for tuning in. Oh, you can follow me on Twitter.
Thanks so much, everyone.
Yeah,
if you
tune
want,
in
I
next
guess.
week while we do something.
Yeah.
Something is the correct thing.
I'm just
we
gonna
attempt
punch
to
the
do.
Radiant in the face and then leave the Doctor in his cell.
Tune in next week
mean...
when everyone dies except the Doctor.
We'll do something.
We're gonna go raid our friends.
Yeah, we're gonna go raid our friends at Critical Misses.
People
go
almost
raid our
died
friends.
today, and you're looking for more to happen? Is that what I'm hearing?
No,
So that's
I
a
mean-
dangerous
no,
request.
no, we're good.
Yes.
We're good.
Because I could take the almost out of that sentence.
No, instead we're gonna just put a pin in this and go raid our
Don't
friends.
think that's what we said.
Yeah, no, we're
Nat,
just
I
gonna
think you
put a ghost in a
misheard.
robot. That's all.
We're
That's
gonna
all.
put a ghost in a robot
Yeah.
And eat cake off the ground. Everything's fine.
and
Yeah.
eat cake off the ground. That's it.
Yeah, we'll do that again next week. So
Yeah, we'll do it again next week. It'll be great.
Bye, everyone. Ooze and chat for Critical Misses.
Oohs and